What is good, guys? We are back for another backtesting session and hope you're going to have a great one. We are on a 31-day streak. This is nice. So yeah, we're going to do some backtesting. Currently it's Thursday, May 22, and let's get it done. We will be back right after the intro. Peace. Okay, let's remove the images quickly into it. So go to the 4 hour. You can see that we are having a very crazy drop here. You can see it. And when I go to the weekly, you can see that this week was a crazy one. It dropped, and then the next one literally started way lower. This is on the 1 week, and you can see that we have a small order block right here of the daily. It's pretty clear. There's this one and there's this one as well. But let's mark the earliest one. This is a daily order block. Come on, daily order block. And then when I go on a low time frame to 4 hour, you can see that we are shifting to a low. We are dropping as it was expected. So we can mark our liquidity levels. We have this one, and by the way, this is also a strong liquidity level, even though it holds an order block, which means it is also a potential target. And going to the weekly, you can also mark. There's also another low I want us to mark. You can see that this, okay, we actually talked about this low right here is a very good liquidity level to target. So let's go back to the 4 hour now. We also have a gap right here at the open. So maybe might expect a retest or a refill before we drop. So it's currently Sunday. I think we'll start trading by New York or in the kill zones. I just haven't found out the right age for me. I hope maybe God will help me with that. And I just don't quite resonate with trading in the 1 minute, but I'll see where this leads me. So going to the 2 hour now, we can see that we are dropping crazily. So yeah, now I think we can let it play. 30 minute, no big POIs. 5 minute, let's have you. Okay, London session starts off aggressively. We didn't take out a particular liquidity level. By the way, you can see this started happening at 2 2:30 somewhere there, 2:30 something. What's the exact hour does London session start? 8 a.m. and 7. So you can see that by the 9:30 open, on the 30 minute we tapped into the order block right here, this one, and when we pull it, you can see it's trying to push higher. So when I go to 15 minute now, you can see that it created a fair value gap. The 15 minute, 5 minute it didn't create one, but on the 1 minute we have this was the first presented fair value gap, this one here, which means we can have a short-term buy, maybe to take out these highs, these Asia highs, and then look to take out to reach the gap as well. So when you go to 5 minute, you don't see anything clear, and we also have this fair value gap here. But one thing you can see that there was no shift. I don't think there was a shift. So I'm currently having double thoughts. Like, should I take this buy trade on this fair value gap, or should I because I haven't seen a shift in structure, so I don't think I can just take this trade just because there is a fair value gap there. So I think I'll pass on this one. Let's keep waiting for entries. And you can see on the 15 minutes we're still trying to respect the fair value gap, but I don't think there's a high probability. Maybe let's wait for 10. It already 10. Oh yeah. So when you go to the 4 hour, you can have a clear view of how the 4 hour candle opened. You can see it opened trying to fall, which means this is a sell, and we target some of our liquidity levels. There's one here, and then I go back to the 5 minute. You can see that we are dropping a bit. When I look at 15, I can see that we created a small fair value gap which I can enter from. So I'd have my trade in, stop loss right here, 5 pips above, then I target this low. Equal lows generated right here. Retests on our order block. So now we are already stopped out. So when did we take this trade? It was 11. Which means this trade ran and lunch hour PM session was weekly a little bit. Okay, so I think this one wasn't a bad one. Okay, so we have equal lows and another liquidity level right here. Maybe let's see what the next day does. See a drop by 2. I think it was in the times of London open. another crazy drop. And you can see that it's still 6 and we are dropping crazily. So let's mark 9:30 first. Okay, so this is 9:30, I guess. 9:30 somewhere here. So you can see 9:30 took out this high. We go to the 30-minute. You can see took out a really good high right here. This is a very big breaker block, and back to the 5-minute, you can see that we are dropping. On the 1-minute, we let's see if we have a first presented fair value gap. First presented fair value gap was here. You can see that the reaction off of it, some people took this trade, so let me wait until 10. So 10 is already here. Let's see what the market does. So going back to 15, you can see that it's having some crazy moment deciding. 4 hour also is a bit small, but we can see that it might be about to, drop. So now when I go back to 5 hour, 5-minute, where did I get the 5 hour from? Okay, 1 minute, no entry provided yet. Okay, well, there's this order block reaction. Okay, you can see now we have another block reaction. It's still at 10 on the 1 minute. You can enter on this one, TP above here, then we target very slow. Let's give it some breathing space. Seriously, man, seriously, do you see this? Like, it doesn't react on the order block. Okay, reacts a bit and rallies up, reacts to this fair value gap, 5-minute fair value gap. Actually should have based on the higher time frame, maybe. This is a really sad trade, man. So should have targeted this, a fair value gap entry, whereby the fair value gap would be this one, then our target will be here. And on the fair value gap, I have to draw down. It's in 15-minute, 5 minutes, sorry. Drop the fair value gap, so stop loss will be somewhere there. Aish, man, this is devastating, but let's continue. Have to journal that, how I should keep that trade. Anyways, sell side 1 has been tagged out. When I go to the 4 hour, I can see that we're having a really good power of 3, drop, push, and then come back, AMD. So now, after taking out sell side, maybe we can look for another level to take out before we push higher. But there's something I've been noticing. Well, I learned it from Kimmel, and okay, looks like it's clean. You see how the 10 a.m. candle and the 10 a.m. 4 hour candle looks like. So there's this small accumulation right here, then the manipulation, push higher, then the distribution. Like that candle which goes, that. Something like this. Like we consolidate a bit, drop, then we push, then we stop somewhere here, then the candle continues. So this is somewhat what happens on the 4 hour. If you see closely, it takes out the low or the high of the previous candle, aligning with the liquidity points and the bias. So you can see this one right here. There's this first one here, and this candle. And when you go, this is Tuesday. Yeah, go on Monday. Sorry, where's Monday? Monday at 10. You can see that this one, okay, this one it didn't make it fully to this level because we're targeting a liquidity level right down there, but it's also a big one. Let's go now to another day. Friday, look at the 10-hour candle. Thursday, look at the 10-hour candle. Wednesday, look at the 10-hour candle. 10-hour candle took out the high, so it pushed. And where's Tuesday? You just got to be right on the right side of the market just this one time. Okay, this was Tuesday. And where's last Monday? Last Monday 4 hour was a bit lazy here. So all you gotta do is just be on the right side of the market once a day, and you make enough dough. Anyways, let me go back to the. So it's still morning session, which means you can see some entries in the PM. Well, first, the next liquidity level we're targeting is this one. I'm gonna go to 15. We can see that we've got this code sweep, a shift. Now, okay, wait a minute, 5 minutes. Okay. So there's a good order block right here. You can see market is bouncing off of it. We're about to take out sell side. You can take a short entry on this retest here. I think it would be like 1 to 1 this one. 1 to 7. It even drops lower and lower. Yeah, this is a good one. We could have entered here as well. Some would also have provided a good entry of a fair value gap. So entering here would also have been a good option on targeting sell side here. So this is basically what I want in my setups. And before I continue, when I go now to the 2-hour candle, there's something I want to see. Okay, 4 hour now. Okay, sorry, let's go down to 15 minutes. You can see that we continue dropping. Let's see on the time frame the level we're dropping to. So I took out this low. On the daily, we can see that we've got a small order block right here. Right here. This will be the next one. But it coincides with this liquidity level right here. So let's wait and see how it behaves. So still Tuesday, and it tends to be respecting the level somehow. So now 15 minutes. Let's see if it's a shift or a fake out. Shift will be marked by taking up this low and pushing high. So So I'm afraid we'll start the next day dropping still. So we start Wednesday. There's a little bit of consolidation. Okay, now we drop as crazy in the morning before London. And keep in mind that we have a small, we are in another block. And as we push higher, go to the 2 hour, sorry, like the 4 hour maybe. I wanted to see that if this was a clean sweep, identify a clean sweep by where the sweeping candle closes somewhere in the range of the previous candle, such as where if it closed here, that'd be good. And if not, then that's how it is. 30-minute, but we can still mark this a good sweep. We have also an inverse fair value gap. So if we push higher, then well and good, we'll look for buys. Let's mark 930. So we start pushing higher a bit. And now by the open, you can see what happened. We rallied up. When I go to the 4 hour, you can see we have a good pushing candle. I'll go back now to the 15, which means you have a sweep, a shift. Now maybe you might wait for a fair value gap retest. Any fair value gap we might get in here. Okay, you can see now a good fair value gap retest on the 15-minute, which means we would look for a buy side level to tag in, such as this one. Let's take our entry. By the way, before we take it, okay, let's put it here. Take profit. I'll take out this high or this one, and take out this one. Stop loss right here. And with the 5-minute, we can refine it clearly and put the stop loss under this low. I think this will be it. Now, one thing I want to show a bit is 4 hour. The 4 hour candle, I just want to see how it behaves. You see a small drop of the 4 hour, then it shifts. So basically, there's one thing I want to see. When the 4 hour overlaps where it started, that means it might be wanting to push. So we go to 1 minute, and where did 10 open? The 10 opened here. So it, as long as it breaks and breaks as a reaction of a POI, that means we might be near the push higher. Because let's mark this level, this one. See, this is where it broke, because it started here, it opened here, and then it broke the open here, which means this is the weak, and this is where it pushes higher. Let's go to 15-minute. This is the ideal entry where one should enter. So it might work or not work, but according to what I've been saying, it looks like it works. Yeah, it stopped us out nonetheless. Yeah, we were stopped out, but it took out this high. Go to the 5-minute high of 9. This was 940. Okay, so we were stopped out. but it didn't go in the direction that we were planning. So let's save this image. Anyways, our reaction on this order block looks like it's about to fail, but let's keep seeing what is to happen. So another 4-hour candle has just started. Bend right here, push it higher. 4 hour, you can see it. It's this one, and go to the 5 minute. It's in a fair value gap, which coincides with a good order block. This whole thing, and this one actually. This order block right here, and 5 minute we drop right into the fair value gap. So PM session entry, here we come. Great. Wait a minute, how sure aren't you that it's not this order block that we are reacting from? Well, let's find out. Yeah, as expected. So you can see it as expected. It reacted on this one right here with the 4 hour. You can see it was a really crazy shooting candle. Anyways, we still have sell side here, so maybe I guess this day will be looking for some sells. Let's wait for next day. Next day 9:30. Boom, 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 boom. Oop, took out sell side. What does the 1 hour look like? The 4 hour. Bum, bum, a good fair value gap that we're filling. And just a minute. You can see that we are reacting off of this daily order block. We didn't fall any lower. We didn't take out any of this low, which means it's protected one. But indeed, we created another sweep on this low. To the 15 minute, you can see a good low which was taken out right here. And maybe the 30 minute, you can see maybe we can mark our shift somewhere on the first on the recent up close candle, which was this one. Here we can mark a shift. And yes, the shift can be marked on the 45. Then on the 1 hour we can mark it somewhere there, which means we can wait now for a fair value gap retest. Maybe retest this one and then we push higher. London lows taken out before the open. Okay, and we start pushing higher just at the New York open. We push higher, then we drop. Which means we can look for sells because the buy setup was invalidated, and with that we can look on the 1 hour. You can see it dropping. Let's see if you can see an obvious liquidity level, otherwise this wouldn't be a trading day. So by the way, we took up the low, this one, and then go back to the 5 minute. Let's see what happened with the 4 at the 10-hour candle. So where is 10? 10 opened here. So 10 opened here, pushed high, this small wick dropped. Did it provide an entry? Where is 10? 10 right here. Dropped, pushed high, got created another block, retested it, then boom. But let's see if sell side gives a good R. So we enter here, stop loss there, 2 hour. Which means the entry would be, but the tip, I think the liquidity would already have been taken out. So which means another obvious liquidity level would be like a daily low, because you see that these days were some kind of range, not creating very strong lower lows, which means like these days were really weird. But you see, this is another level of liquidity, this and this. But which one do you target exactly? I also don't know, but we have another block, so we can target some like this and this. So let's see where the day hits then. So where was the low? Ooh. Yeah, where was this? If we had targeted something here, then wait. Okay, it hasn't been taken out yet, but let's see. Since it's a daily low, maybe it might have some liquidity. Okay, stopped out. Anyways, these times are really crazy. So now the 4-hour candle has shifted. Really crazy trading day. Anyway, so I'll go back to 15 minutes. I can see that there's this good order block which was formed from this very gap. Let's see if it gets respected, even though this PM session looks really annoying. For real, it's annoying. But the 4-hour candle is showing bullish signs. So 5 minutes might be actually reacting on this fair value gap or this small order block right here. Let's buy this shit. Wait a minute. Let's not judge it by the looks. Let's go on a higher time frame like the 15. We are in a fair value gap. That's undeniable. Yeah, waiting shows you everything. Alright, so now in the 5 minute, you can see that are we consolidating or something like that? So maybe we'd enter. Let's take risk, man. Let's take risk. Whoa. This was a close call. Wasn't this low already taken out though? Anyways, I think will I be trading the AM sessions only? Where is this? Is it a daily? I think it was the daily low. Yeah, it's sick. It's real sick. Which means that trades in the PM session are rigged. Gotcha, didn't I? Anyways, so we just have to be on the right side of the market, but don't happen to be. Why, Lord? Why don't we happen to be on the right side of the market? Okay. But wait. At the 14 4-hour candle starts somewhere here, and then we drop below it a few ticks. Drop below it, push above it, then boom. So you're basically reacting on this order block. It's massive. It's massive. Anyways, let's see what the day brings. Let's wait for the next day, just Friday. Then we'll end the recording with the trades. Crazy. Daily bearish, 4-hour bearish, 3-hour bearish, 2-hour bearish, 9-hour bearish, 30-minute bullish, 5-minute bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Wait a minute, 15. Okay. Okay, London low, London high. Let's wait for these levels to be tagged out. Asia high taken out. In 3, 2, 1, opening March. Where equals. Do you see the equals? Okay. Okay, wait. First presented fair value gap right here. Okay. And we push. And yep, we push higher. 15 minutes, you got a fair value gap for us? Oh yeah, you do. We took out this high. This. And now we're trying to drop. Are we serious? I also don't know. 4-hour. Oh, it looks like it's gonna drop. But if it's to drop, then where to? Back to the 5. We can see that we have equal lows, so this is an obvious liquidity level. Which means if I find an entry on the 1 minute, man, I'm taking this trade. Man, I am really going to take this trade. So, boom, created another block right here. Small retest of this one, and man, I'll be in. Seriously. Okay, since that's what you want, let me go in. The problem with lower time frames is that they give higher risk to reward, and that's not what I really want my trading to look like. Yeah. Yeah. No need to rub it in my face. We got stopped out right here. So now the 4-hour candle is bullish. Okay, 5 minutes. Don't want to take out these ecolos by any chance. So now we drop a PM session. No fair value gap retest at least. Come on, just retest this one. It's enough, dude. As if that's hard. Yeah. That's the kind of push you're being a man. Okay. I don't know why trading me made look like an awkward guy. Well, I am awkward, but there's no need to look like it. Yeah, I thought so. I gave up on new ecolos, so they weren't also taken out. Anyways, good backtesting session, and we'll be back for another. And until we meet again, peace.